Hello, hello. Happy Labor Day weekend. Um, I'm not in labor, luckily, and this is actually not the Labor Day weekend. This is actually Labor Day. Um, so let's just get right to it. So in Michigan, possibly yesterday, yeah, this is so unfortunate this happened to this young little boy. He was put in handcuffs and told by the police that they were looking for a child his age that matched his description, who apparently was carrying a gun. Now, although the description does say that they were looking for an adult, I want you guys to listen to the video of what the police are actually saying while arresting this minor. No parents are around.
Go ahead and stop right there. Just no, keep your hands on top of your head for me, bud. All right. Just drop down onto your knees for me, okay? All right. Take your arms straight.
Now, let me keep letting it. I'm gonna let it
Back
play.
behind you, all right? Sure. All right. All right, man. What's going on? Is someone called and said that a black male subject about 13, wearing red, walking with a black shirt, had a gun in his hand. Okay. We're just gonna get you patted down real quick, all right? Just make sure you don't have any guns. You don't have any guns on you, do you? No. Okay. All right.
So, I want you guys to actually see the video. I'm gonna try to play it again to see if it works this time. Okay, there we go. And I want you guys to hear how calm the officer is, even though they literally have the entire block closed off for this one individual. You can see the sirens in the background on the left side of another cop car that's there. So it looks like it's about a total of 5 police cars, if not more. But they sound calm, which is very, very strange. So I'll do it again. So he's backing up towards the officer.
Go ahead and stop right there. Just no, keep your hands on top of your head for me, bud. All right. Just drop down for me, okay? All right. Take your arms straight back behind you, all right?
Now, it says in the corner this occurred on August 27th of this year. This is the Grand Rapids Police Department in Michigan. Let's keep watching.
All right. All right, man, what's going on? Is someone called and said that a black male subject about 13, wearing red, walking with a black male with a black shirt, had a gun in his hand, okay? We're just gonna get you patted down real quick, all right? Just make sure you don't have any guns. You don't have any guns on you, do you? No? Okay. All right.
Officers know when people are armed, and we all know the energy that they bring when they are sure they're armed and they see a weapon. Now, you can see by this child's outfit that it's very hard to conceal anything really anywhere. He has on just a regular shirt and basketball shorts and tennis shoes. I've seen people put weapons on their bodies with these kind of outfits on. It's not the easiest thing to conceal. One wrong move and the gun is going to drop. Especially if you try to hit your knee, drop down to your knees, the gun is going to fall off. Even the way, again, how emotional he is. People that are emotional do not walk around with weapons. He is so distraught that he is in this amount of trouble, and there's no one there to get him, no one there to protect him, no one there to even speak on his behalf. He can't even speak for himself. He's so scared. It doesn't matter how calm the police are talking. He can see that all of these cop cars are here for him. And he didn't even do anything. Now, I'm going to again hope that his parents do immediately act on the situation, if not the community, because this has become an epidemic for police officers to harass the youth and condition them into being submissive to law enforcement, and also just instilling fear in the community, regardless of how old or young the individual is. The only requirement at this point is that you have to be a person of color. They will damn near arrest newborns if they have to. Just incapable people are now going to be treated as, violent people. And for me, again, I don't have any biological kids yet. I do have stepsons, and I am currently expecting. But nonetheless, I can only imagine how I would feel if I got a phone call and this kind of situation occurred with one of my husband's kids, and we weren't there to do anything to protect him, and we had to find out about this through social media, or from him walking home crying, or from the jail contacting us, or from us having to locate him. It's just a very crazy thing to even have to imagine, and now it's starting to become a very real situation that people have to prepare themselves and their children for. This clearly is not the kind of neighborhood to where I personally think that kids would need to be armed, or anybody would need to be armed. It looks like a very clean neighborhood. So I'm just going to assume that the person who called in this situation likely did it with the intent that this was going to be the end result. And there's clearly no one there to say, I'm the person who called. And that's normally what happens when our youth gets set up in this way. He was clearly set up. It doesn't matter if the person who called was white. It doesn't matter if the person who called was black. At this point, it's a black minor being arrested by white officers. And he's terrified. He can't even speak. He probably shitted his pants. And it's just ridiculous that we sit online complaining about the stupidest things. We sit on our phones all day, just scrolling through things, not really understanding what we should be doing as communities to protect ourselves. Because clearly there is an outside force that is aiming to kill us, to instill fear in us, and to make sure that we know our place in society. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. You, of course, leave your comments in the bottom. Let me know what you think about this situation. I'm honestly disgusted more and more each day every time I have to come across these kinds of videos, because you can't even really expect the parents, or even the community, or even the lawyers of the black communities. Just, you can't really expect anybody to do anything that is going to affect any future situations in this area or nationally speaking. Like, there's such low expectations for black people right now that this is almost a normality. So again, guys, I'm out of here. Leave your comments on the bottom.